Okay, so let's say you're going through it, right? Going through a hard time, mentally, emotionally. What I do and what I would challenge you to do is start making a list. Start today, start right now. Write down who you are, your great qualities, because everybody has some great quality, right? So you can go down the list, say, I'm extremely handsome. I have great character. I'm a man of honor. I'm a man of respect. I'm a gentleman. And then you go on to more things outside of your personality, like maybe you're really funny too, but you go out to more things of the actions, the what makes you different, what makes you great kind of thing. Like, okay, I read many books. I work out all the time. I eat really healthy. I'm constantly learning and developing myself. After you go through that, one, you're gonna start feeling better because you're reminding yourself of, man, you know what? I am really great. And then you go on to, okay, what have I done? What have I accomplished? So who am I? Maybe like what features do I have that stand out? And it's okay if you don't, but that gives you something to work on, because even if you don't have a handsome face, you can still work on your body, all right? And then if you haven't done that, get started. 2, mind. Work on your mind. Everybody can work on their mind. You can read books. You could look really terrible, but you can read books and you can become very funny. You can become funny. You can make people laugh. People like being around people that laugh. And I like being around people that laugh at my jokes, and I like being around people that make me funnier. So I hang out with funny people. And when you kind of write this stuff down, you start feeling better. All right, then you go on to accomplishments. What have you accomplished in life? And maybe you're saying, Trenton, man, I really haven't surmounted anything. Like I just went to high school and that's it. But I bet you that you've been through some difficult moments. Life happens to everybody. Everybody's been through something difficult. For me, I mean, dude, I've been through near-death experience of almost losing my life, trying to get my leg off, with a prosthetic leg. So this makes me unique. This is like, bro, this is part of me being like, you know, the peacock theory of like wear something like that stands out. Well, dude, I don't even need to try, bro. I just walk down the beach with my prosthetic and women are gonna look at me, whether they think I'm attractive or not, they're just gonna notice me. They're gonna say, that guy's got a prosthetic leg. And then they're gonna look up and they're gonna see my body and they're gonna say, that guy's shredded. So now I'm a lot more approachable, especially because then when they see me having fun and laughing with friends, they say, okay, this guy has a great time. And it's happened a lot where women have approached me, or they send a friend to come approach me or tell me that they think that I'm good looking or whatever it is, you know, like women will approach men, or they will let that guy know that they think he's attractive or whatever it is. And it's not like it happens all the time, but it happens because I'm just being myself and I'm not going out looking for it. The thing is, you want to come up with the list and remind your mind and your heart of the tough stuff that you've been through, all right? Because everybody's going to go through tough stuff in life. But what's important is who you become and did you make it all the way through? I made it all the way through my accident, losing my foot. I had a really, really, really bad financial like embezzlement, or I had lost a ridiculous amount of money and had to learn forensic accounting. So I went through that, and that was the year of the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. And on top of that, having to lose like all my money, learn forensic accounting, and then go get a bronze medal. Like, I've been through some hard stuff and I came out on top and I became victorious. So like the more you write these things down, the more you kind of stack it, you're like, dude, you know what? I'm the man. And you start valuing yourself more and more. And the more you kind of realize who you are, you start walking taller, you start being alive, and you become more impactful for other people. So if anybody's dealing with self-esteem, or self-value issues, or you're tired of getting walked all over, just start writing it out. Write out your good qualities. Like, you start with the physical, and then you go the intellectual, and then the emotional, your character, your morals, you know, what you do to get smarter and develop yourself, like physically, mentally, emotionally, like you're reading books, and then all the tough and hard things that you've gone through, and then your accomplishments. And then when you look at that list, you say, man, I'm badass. And then you say, let's keep going, and let's become more. Let's become greater. And then you say, how can I become greater? Because you look at this list and you say, okay, what do I want to add? And if you're out of shape, you might say, okay, I want to get shredded. Okay, get your ass in the gym, start running, start lifting weights. Or maybe you say, like, okay, I want to learn martial arts. All right, go start doing some MMA. Like, there's the list, like, you're building your character. You are like a video game character, and God allows you to go through challenges to make you stronger and harder. And men, we are called to be great, and we're called to be hard and mentally really strong. And that means that if you want to be mentally strong, that you have to be mentally challenged in life. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. And then you got to feed yourself with the things that help you become even greater than you've ever been before, so that when those challenges come, when someone steps up in a way that challenges you, you're prepared for it. And it's not easy. And I've failed so many times, and that's why I learned. That's because I'm like, dude, I'm tired of this happening to me. Okay, how do I prevent this from happening ever again? How can I learn from this? How can I respond better next time? What do I do? And I want to do this in a manner like a gentleman. And I think that's really important to understand this, because then you bring all this focus back on how do you become the greatest version of yourself, because you're a gift to this world. You really are. And don't ever forget that. Don't think anything less of that. And you just got to keep valuing yourself enough to keep working on yourself. Never give up. Never give up, never surrender. Surround yourself with good people that make you laugh and challenge you to become greater. All right? I hope this helps you.